Now we have created our IEP progress monitoring Google form, and we have shared it with everyone who will be doing the progress monitoring. Our next step is to actually complete the form. So I'm going to walk you through a couple of examples. So first, if we send out a calendar invite and we're just using the form from the link, it's super easy. We'll go in, we'll click the link from the calendar invite. You're going to see record, and then you'll have your email address. Make sure you check that box. If this is your first time, you might also have to authenticate. So I'm going to go ahead and check the box. I'm going to select my marking period and my need area, and then I'm going to click next at the bottom of the page. This is going to take me to my decoding goal in the section that we created earlier. I'll select benchmark 1. I'm going to add my data point here. And then I have an artifact for this data point. So I just have a sample in a Google Doc right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come into my share settings. I'm going to make sure that this share setting is set to Lake Forest School District and a viewer, and I'm going to copy this link. I'm going to come back over to add file, click in my drive, and I'm just going to paste the link up here, and you should see a thumbnail of what your work looks like, and I'm going to insert it. Then at the bottom of my page, I see submit. So I'm going to go ahead and submit my form. Now, there is an alternative way to do this if we are using our QR code from our phone. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and scan the QR code, and then it's going to populate our progress monitoring Google form. I'm making all of the same selections that I just made when I filled it out on the computer. I'm putting in my data point 14 out of 20. And then I can go in and I can upload an artifact straight from my phone. When I click browse, you're going to see take a photo or video. So from my camera on my phone, I can take a photo of this, and then I can use the photo and it will upload directly to this Google folder, and I'll click submit. Now we're going to come back to our Google form that we created in the editing mode. And up at this top tab here, we now see 2 responses. So I'm going to click on the responses tab. Now you can view the responses here, but what we're going to do is we're going to click this link to sheets button. And we're going to create a new spreadsheet if this is your first time going in. So go ahead and click create, and then it's going to populate a new spreadsheet. And here is what you can see. I have my timestamp over here. Your email address is collected for whichever staff member was doing the data collection. We have our marking period, which will be easy for us to then organize later on. Our need area is decoding. We have our benchmark goal ready to go, the data point, and then we can click and access those artifacts that were uploaded. So this is the image that came straight from my phone. And then this is the Google Drive, the Google Doc of the sample student work. So as we begin to gather more data points for each student and we get further into the marking period, we'll talk about sorting the data on this spreadsheet into different sheets to make it easier when you are reporting on that in your in your benchmarks for your IEP. But otherwise, go ahead, get started with this, give it a try, and please reach out if you need any help or any support while you're creating your Google Forms or as you're sending them out to teachers, or if you need help while you're filling them out. Thank you.